Okay. We're going to call the April 17th, 2025 meeting of the Albany County Planning Board to order. List of board members present. Tayshawn and Jeff and Brian are in attendance, so we meet our quorum requirements. Do any of the board members have to recuse themselves for any of the cases today? And do any of the board members have to leave prior to 5? Okay, I think we're all set. Meeting minutes from March 2025. Brian and Tayshawn and Jeff, all of us need to vote on those meeting minutes. Have you guys had a chance to look at them, or are you all set with them?
Mm-hmm. Made a motion.
There's a motion. There's a second. I concur. Now we're going to need a motion to remove all the referrals with staff opinion, defer to local consideration to the front of the agenda, and vote on them as a group.
Motion. Second.
I agree. Okay. First case. Project name, Veterans Park. -208 Sheridan Ave. Applicant's name, Affordable Housing Partnership of the Capital Region. Project location, 208 Sheridan Avenue. Referring agency is the City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review for the construction of a park with 5 off-street parking spaces. The project includes select removal of the existing gravel surfacing, minor earthwork, paving options, operations, and construction of the park memorial feature and other appurtenances. Staff opinion is deferred to local consideration. Second case, Vandenberg Garage Variance. Applicant's name is Lucas Vandenberg. Project location, 15 Hungerford Road, East Bern, Municipality, Town of Bern. Referring agency, the Town of Bern Zoning Board of Appeals. Consideration, building a 30 by 4812 cold storage garage within 75 feet of the east side property line. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration with one advisory note. The town should consider the precedent nature of allowing significant area variances to the sign code, and more detail should be provided, such as a detailed plan of the garage before final approval. Case number 3. Hoffman Car Wash Building Rehab / Vacuum Stalls. Applicant's name, Hoffman Development Group. Project location, 496B Albany Shaker Road, Municipality, Town of Colony. Referring agency, the Town of Colony Planning Board. Considerations, rehabilitation of a car wash funnel such that is that a tunnel or a funnel?
I think it's a tunnel.
I think it's a tunnel too. Let's correct that spelling. Tunnel such that the tunnel length will remain the same, while the interior will be retrofitted to meet requirements by the owner's business use. The exterior will be updated for aesthetic views, demolition of current service bays and vacuums, and replacement with new vacuum stall sidewalks and landscaping grass areas. Staff opinion is deferred to consideration. Next case, multi-building vet clinic. Applicant's name is Bow-Oakwood Vet, 1139 Loudon Road, Cohoes, Municipality, Town of Colony. Referring agency, Town of Colony Zoning Board of Appeals. The proposed construction of a new 10,800 square foot veterinary hospital, garage, animal grooming facility, 3-unit apartment building, dog park, dumpster enclosure, and relocated residents with associated parking and driveway. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration. Next case, 3400 Gary Lane, GRG Builders, LLC. Project location, 3400 Gary Lane, Schenectady Municipality, Town of Gilliland. Referring agency, Town of Gilliland Zoning Board of Appeals. Considerations, a subdivision that results in the creation of lots that do not meet the minimum dimensional requirements for width. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration with an advisory note. Advisory note 1. All variance requests, such as setback requirements, should be assessed to evaluate zoning compliance of the proposed project before granting final approval. Next case, Della Rocco 2 minor subdivision. Applicant's name is Michael Della Rocco. Project location, 2272 West Old State Road, Town of Gilliland. Referring agency, Town of Gilliland Planning Board. The applicant considerations. The applicant is proposing a 2-lot subdivision. Lot 1 would consist of 3 acres. Lot 2 would consist of 38 acres and contains an existing single-family dwelling and accessory buildings. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration. Next case, minor home occupation. Applicant's name is Samuel Murphy. Project location is 5700 Depot Road. Municipality is Town of Gilliland. The referring agency is the Town of Gilliland Zoning Board of Appeals. Consideration, special use permit to operate a minor home occupation of a landscaping / lawn maintenance company. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration. And there's one thing I just picked up on. I don't know if it's important. This is a county road. Should Jim see this? It's a change of use. You know, if he's going to run a business, obviously, I don't think the access will change.
Right, yeah.
I don't see them changing that.
Yeah,
But it affects our county highway, so
okay.
I just-
Advisory note,
it may be.
okay. Or any county highway permits?
Yeah, for any county highway, you know, highway permits needed if change of access is required or something. But with only 3 employees, I don't think they're generating a ton of traffic, so.
Okay, I will put that in our.
Yeah.
Okay,
Be all set with that advice, you know? Okay. Next case, digital sign. Applicant's name is the Congregational Christian Church. Project location, 175 Main Street, Ravenna. Municipality, Village of Ravenna. Referring agency, Village of Ravenna Zoning Board of Appeals. Use variance for a 40-inch by 72-inch by 2-inch equals 40 square feet, double-sided digital sign in front of the building facing Main Street. Staff opinion is defer to local consideration.
those are all ridiculous.
Those are all our referred. Do we have any questions or additions or?
Make a motion. A second.
I concur. Our next case, National Grid Pipeline. Applicant, Niagara Mohawk, doing business as National Grid. Project location, Rear Mill Road, Municipality, City of Albany. Referring agency, City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review for the replacement of approximately 2,100 linear feet of 16-inch wrapped natural gas pipe on National Grid's existing pipeline right away, I think. Because they're in their right away. Okay. Our staff opinion is the modification of the application should be sent to the town of Bethlehem, including all required notices pursuant to GML section 239-N. Does any of our board have a question or
Nope, I motion. Second.
concur? Next case. EL 470 Delmar. Applicant's name, Eastern Gas Transmission and Storage, Inc. Project location, 55 Mill Road, City of Albany. Referring agency, City of Albany Planning Board. Site plan review for the replacement of a section of Eastern Gas Transmission and Storage's existing TL 470 pipeline. Staff opinion is modified local approval to include notification of the application should be sent to the town of Bethlehem, including all required notices pursuant to GML section 239-N. Hey, guys,
I'll make the motion. Second.
I do too. I concur. Next case, Union Station redevelopment. Applicant 575 Broadway Holdings LLC. Project location 577 Broadway. Municipality, City of Albany. Referring agency, City of Albany Planning Board. Considerations, site plan review for the conversion of the existing former Union Station building at 575 Broadway to 50 multi-unit residential dwellings. Staff opinion, modified local approval to include review by the New York State Office of Parks and Rec and Historic Preservation for the potential impacts on archaeological and historical resources should be required. There's also an advisory note for this. The city should ensure that an adequate number of parking spaces are provided for the proposed use. Installation of bicycle parking spaces should be considered.
Was there a layout for this game?
Yeah, there were site plans.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's interesting. The pictures are good too. There's parking right in back of it. But
Okay.
I'm just going to share my screen with everybody. Do you want me to zoom in, zoom out?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I've never been inside the building.
Me neither. I work right down the street. Mm-hmm. Literally.
We have another site plan that I can open up.
Yeah, they have a bunch of them. They have all the different floors too, somewhere.
Floor plan.
It's interesting about the parking part.
Keep going. And then there's the layout of the apartments.
Second floor.
Yeah,
This is third floor.
and go to the photos too. Go peek at the photo and show the parking in the rear of that thing.
This one.
I don't know if that's their lot or not, but there's parking there.
Yeah, I think that's what I was curious about, because the parking part, because there's no real on-street parking down there.
No,
No.
no.
So, I mean, that's always an issue, and
It always,
as you
it
know,
always
if
is.
you know where that is, it's
Yeah. Oh, the beautiful old building.
used to be where somebody was at.
Yeah.
They just don't specify the parking spaces.
The mixed use downtown zoning district does not require parking to be, parking requirements to be met. It's not very specific on that.
Yeah, I'd just be curious to know with that building, if that lot comes with it.
Yeah.
Right, because if that lot doesn't come with it, or it's shared with another organization or business, then
Yeah. It's a good point.
parking would be. And then, we have a note in there that says adequate parking, but the question would be where, you know what I mean? If that parking lot isn't considered theirs, but okay. That's one question I had.
Any other questions or?
We got the advisory.
Yep,
That was it.
A motion.
Second.
I concur.
Thank you, Gopi.
Reject motion. Did you, okay.
Yeah.
Deshaun second.
So I take it, did we get any feedback from the town on this?
Yeah, so I want to explain how the town reviews their subdivisions. So the subdivision first goes before the planning board, before the town planning board for concept plan approval. And then it goes to the zoning board for variance and seeker for variance. So the planning board has already reviewed the concept plan, and that's why the subdivision is in front. We have the subdivision on our agenda.
Okay,
And the variance is being reviewed by the zoning board, which is why the variance is in front of our agenda. And then once the variance is approved, the planning board will grant the final subdivision approval with the secret determination.
okay. Usually we get to see it for area variance 1 month, subdivision, we'll review the next. And this is coming on the same month, so I posed that question to Gopika 2 or 3 days ago and said, how come we're seeing both?
Both, right?
Usually with the towns and the cities, the variances are approved first, or the special use permit, because the zoning board is looking at it for zoning compliance.
Right.
But with town of Guilderland, the planning board usually reviews it for concept plan. And then the final approval happens once it goes before the zoning board. It's a bit different how they have structured their review process.
Okay. Our next case, Gary Lane 8, lot major subdivision. The applicant's name is JRG Builders LLC. Project location Gary Lane / West Lydia Street. Municipality, Town of Guilderland. Referring agency, Town of Guilderland Planning Board. Considerations, subdivision review for the proposed 8-lot residential subdivision. An area variance is also required to reduce the lot widthage associated with the subdivision. Staff opinion. Modify local approval to include Note 1. Notice of intent filed with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, affirming that a stormwater pollution prevention plan has been prepared and is being implemented, or submission of a stormwater pollution prevention plan that is consistent with the requirements included in the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Speedy's general permit for stormwater discharges, GP-0-25-001, effective January 25, for the construction of activities that disturb more than 1 acre of land should be required prior to final approval. Also, there's an advisory. All variance requests, such as setback requirements, should be assessed to evaluate zoning compliance of the proposed project before granting final approval. And you might want to just pull up this site plan. I don't think it's a big deal.
So I'll rotate this one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Basically,
Hi, Jared, I see your hands up. So the board will have a quick discussion and we'll open up the time for you to have questions.
there's the site plan. And they're looking for relief on the width of these.
Right.
So if they stuck 7 lots here, they wouldn't have to be so narrow.
Instead of 8.
Instead of 8.
Yeah.
And they're looking for, that's with this, but I believe the town's already approved.
They've approved the concept plan.
They've approved the concept,
plan.
so that we didn't hear anything remarkably,
No,
okay.
no comment from there's
All
nothing
right.
wrong with that. We could add an advisory to say that they should reduce it to 7 lots instead of 8 lots.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we should add an advisory note saying that it would more closely resemble their zoning if they went with 7 lots instead of 8. Now, I know that makes it economically a little more difficult for the developer, but
Mm-hmm.
we have somebody who would like to comment.
Yeah, I'll hear the comments.
Hi,
Good
Jared.
afternoon. Can you hear me?
You have a question?
Hi, Deepika.
Hi.
I don't have a question. I am the applicant, JRG Builders. I'm happy that I actually decided to be involved with this meeting because a lot of misinformation is out there, apparently. We got concept approval for an 8-lot subdivision conventional as of right, which included 6 lots at 100-foot setback on the width and 2 keyhole lots as of right in the zone. We then looked back and said, you know what? The neighborhood is consistently comprised of 80-foot wide lots. And we said, you know what? To fit in better with the neighborhood, why don't we go for a variance to get 80-foot wide lots at a minimum? We did obtain the variance on the 2nd, about 2 weeks ago from the ZBA. They loved our plan, less impact, consistent with the neighborhood, and we offered a no-cut buffer at the rear of our property, even though we did not need to do so. So I would like to clear up the fact that we are allowed 8 lots conventionally. We conform to it, and we simply came to the ZBA as an offering and goodwill to the neighborhood.
Thanks, Jared. I don't think we got the updated information that the variance was approved. We have this, we know that the concept plan was approved, but we didn't have updated information that the variance was approved as well.
Well, that's the problem. It's the conventional plan's not even being showed. The cluster plan here, which we got the ZBA approval for, is being shown. So it's, for people who just think these meetings aren't important, it surely is important because the board is not informed properly.
No, and it would be really helpful if somehow the town shipped us the right information.
I don't disagree with you. So do you have any other questions that relates to this project?
I don't know if you want to add the
No.
no, I think we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
So the discussion of, advisory to 7 lots, that is a moot point at this time. Is that correct?
Yes, we won't be adding that.
Thank you.
I motion.
I concur.
So
Yeah, second?
are you also removing the first advisory note then?
No, the first mistake.
Okay.
Okay, those are all our places.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
I wonder what that was. Okay, you should close. Yes, I should close. Read aloud. No objections. Let's see, unfinished business. We are still in the need of another board member. If you know someone who might be interested, please let Topeka know or ask them to contact the legislator, their county legislature. In addition, please give us as much notice as possible if you would be unwilling or unable to attend a meeting. Wow. B, we have 36 people registered to attend the Albany County Planning and Zoning Training on Thursday, May 1st from 3:30 to 8 p.m. at the Cornell Cooperative Extension Office in Voorheesville. New York State Department of State staff will offer 3 presentations on 1, planning and zoning introduction, number 2, county referrals, and number 3, land use moratorium. Attendance at all 3 will fulfill the 4-hour yearly training requirement for planning and zoning board members. However, people are welcome to attend for just 1 or 2 sessions if they prefer. Certificates of attendance will be mailed the following week. There will be no cost to attend and refreshments will be served. If any attendees have any dietary restrictions, we will do our best to accommodate. So please let us know when you register. We will continue to accept registrations until the end of April. Our note number C, our intern, Savannah, will have her last day on May 1st, the date of the conference. She has been a wonderful asset to our department, and we thank her for all the help with the planning board this semester. Thank you. And new business, Topeka has an announcement for the board.
The announcement is that I've been appointed as the Deputy Director for Economic Development, Conservation and Planning Department. So we will be bringing in more planners. Hopefully we will get good candidates and we'll be expanding our staff.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Okay. Under new business, note B, the next meeting of the Albany County Planning Board will be on Thursday, May 15, 2025. And the deadline for municipalities to submit referral items for review will be on Monday, May 5th, 2025. Brian will not be in attendance, so we will need to ensure that Tayshawn, Jeff, and Kate will be able to attend, or we will need to change the date. Please let us know as soon as possible if you think you may have a conflict.
Adjourn.
And now we need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Thank you.
Wait.
I don't think her.
Thank you, everybody.